Les Schwab tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
And welcome inside Everett High School, the pit for some girls basketball action here in Wesco. Amp Harrell, Ron Hinthorn along for the ride. And, of course, manning the controls and leading the troops in the truck. That would be Todd Elvig to my left. Welcome back to these proceedings, Mr. Hinthorn.
Welcome to you too, Amp. It's going to be an interesting game tonight. It could be a really good game. It could be a rocky game. But I think we're going to be in for some surprises from both of these teams here tonight as we get ready for the announcing starting lineups here tonight.
Everett High School girls at home against Archbishop Murphy, and this is a very, very big matchup for both sides. Everett 3A and the top 4 teams in Wesco 3A get a bye in the first round. Everett currently sitting at 4 in the RPI, so they've got to keep that momentum going. Meanwhile, it's a seeding opportunity for Archbishop Murphy as all 10 teams in 2A make it in that joint playoff setup.
Yeah, that's always a fun thing for these kids in high school to make it into the first district round playoffs, and of course they always have ambitions of going farther on to state. But it's all about being a successful season to these kids most of the time.
Absolutely, and now that I look at it, it looks like the first 6 seeds get a first round bye in 2A, so you got to stay above that cut line, avoid an extra play-in game. Got some injuries for both sides. Everett is down a player in Barton. Murphy is without 3 players. Looks like Blatchley getting the start. A lot of youth getting served for Archbishop Murphy, right, Ron?
Yeah. Well, it's going to be difficult for Archbishop Murphy to keep up the momentum with 3 players down because they got to keep that physical activity up, and hopefully they're in good enough shape to do that.
Looks like the starters so far for Archbishop Murphy, Blatchley, Hookfin, and Burns. Wuggumgeg and Thompson getting the start, along with Alana Washington. I would assume May Washington to follow. Got Ava Marr, the sophomore, getting the start for Archbishop Murphy. There's May Washington. And the only other starter for Everett is the only other one I don't know. Tatum Russell providing some senior leadership, the lone senior on this Archbishop Murphy roster. And Junior Parrish, the final starter for the Gulls.
Well, we got the Washington twin sisters out there for for Everett there tonight, so.
And they play off each other so well, so athletic. They can sprint, they can shoot, and they can block shots inside.
Fun thing about sisters is they sometimes seem to know what the other one's going to do before they ever do it.
They can read each other's minds. All right, we've got to step aside for a break to honor America, and when we come back, opening tap from Everett on STSPN. Back here to Everett High, Amp and Ron along for the ride. Ronnie, you want to recognize our officials for tonight?
Yeah, down there in the striped shirts, we got Brian Kelly, Jim Bueller, and Ryan Taylor. Brian was telling me earlier that wished he had some automatic reviews from our cameras on the last game he did back at a Mariner game, but he and one of his partners disagreed, but he got overruled. So he was hoping to have a camera to do that with.
No instant replay here as the opening tap won by the Wildcats of Archbishop Murphy. They will tee it up, fire a three, no good. Offensive board, though, off the miss from Blatchley. And we are off and running. Key to this one for Murphy is defense more than offense, right? As they
That's be a
turn that one over.
Yep.
We were looking at the stats and got to kind of hold the opposition under 50. Is that what we decided?
Yeah, I think so. If Everett can score 50 and hold Archbishop under 50, obviously they'll win.
Well, yes.
That's right now the score is 0-0.
Everett with it on the attack. That's May Washington. Gives that one off. Out high to Laney. Thompson feeds in. Alana, nice helper. There's May. Beep, beep, coming through. Basket good for May Washington. Helper Alana. There's that twin connection. Baseline right, then they'll dig it back out with Marr. Very young team here for the Wildcats. Whipped around to the near corner, too high and out of bounds.
Another turnover there, unfortunately, for Archbishop.
I was expecting that one to go out off of Thompson. Her speed almost did her in as that one squirted free. And what was that call? Did I hear 5 seconds?
No, you got something on the floor over there, I think. Brian says we got to get little dew off the floor.
Fair enough. As the head coach for the Everett Seagulls, Daryl McNeil, gives that a look.
Everett Seagulls coming in here with a little bit of a height advantage over the Wildcats, but, you know, the Wildcats can shoot from the outside. That doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, exactly. Everett comes in with a league record of 9-2, Murphy 6-5, and you pointed out to me before we got underway, they got a big win over Monroe, which actually sits above them in the standings, and 3A, Murphy's 2A.
Right. So it doesn't mean that you're going to get outclassed just because you got a different record, because sometimes you come out to a game, you can really make a difference if you're hitting.
Yeah, and this youth being served for Archbishop Murphy, Blatchley, Hookfin, and actually Blatchley and Hookfin the only freshman starters. Burns, the captain, is a junior. Marr is a sophomore, and Russell, the lone senior on the roster. As we now appear to have that moisture taken care of, and we'll do this all over again. Murphy was just back in a defensive stance saying, come on, guys, roll it up the floor. Welcome, Gag.
Oh, nice pass. Unfortunate for Everett, but that was a beautiful little play almost happened there.
Yeah, it was May Washington trying to hit Laney Thompson, and it burps free and goes out of bounds to the Cats. Blatchley, Hookfin, Burns, Marr, and Russell for the black-clad Archbishop Murphy Wildcats. Hookfin up the floor, head up against May Washington. Gives it, then gets it. High post entry, too far and taken away.
Third turnover on possession.
The strength of the youth out there. Actually, the enthusiasm of the youth, I should say. Inside, and a little experience serves it up and in. Alana had the helper on the first basket, took it herself, make it 4-0.
Let's see if the Wildcats can settle down here and get a shot off at least.
It's been difficult. Depending on how this goes, I would not be shocked to see the trap in the half court. 3 ball from Blatchley, no good and taken away. You almost don't want to play that card if you don't have to. Separation for May, she was too wide open. Parrish, I think that was wise to let that one go. She could have been called for over the back.
If there is such a thing.
Head back out. Spinner won't go for Hookfin, and it's another turnover. Welcome Gag outside. Gives off to Parrish, who will cycle it back to the top. Head up by Russell. Long distance pass. Washington to Washington. Turnaround jumper, no for May. Taken away by Marr. Straight away from Marr. That's Ava Marr, that is. Hookfin on the drive, gives off right wing. Good job by Parrish to just shut it down in the corner. Skip to the near corner, wide open. 3-ball won't go and taken away off the miss by Hookfin. Good look.
It was a good look. A little rattle around the rim, didn't drop.
Welcome calls a play. Gets it to Alana to start. Man-to-man defense for the Cats. That's going to be tough. Step back, too high. Well, it worked. It worked for the Cats.
Alana likes that jump shot off the key there, and it's a good place to shoot from like that one is.
Between the rings, couldn't get it to go. Maintenance, please remove the lid from the basket to my left.
Everett Seagulls getting the offensive rebounds on them tonight, so Wildcats only getting one shot off here.
Just got to finish. Even if you get one look, you got to do something with it. Driving in, Parrish, no. Offensive board, put back, good. Junior Parrish with the basket, 6-0.
So Parrish with an offensive rebound off her own shot, gets the 2.
Up the floor, Marr, and there's the trap. I saw it coming. Little token 1-2-2 pressure. High feed, right side. Hop, skip, and a score. Looking good. Marr with the basket and 1 at 3:38 in the first. Foul is on whom? Junior Parrish caught with a hand in the cookie jar.
Our first foul and our first basket here for the Wildcats. Let's see if we can put free throws in. Usually the girls are good at that.
Ava up and
I jinxed her.
Yeah, good job there. Well done, Ronnie. And, ooh, speaking of the jinx, I think Alana Washington dribbled off her foot.
I think you're right.
She looked up the floor, and it goes the other way.
And we got a timeout.
Yes, we got a timeout on the floor.
And
so
we got more moisture on the floor to take care of.
So we'll take a timeout as well. It's just a 30, but
I think the roof is leaking there.
Back after this on STSPN. Back here on STSPN, in line out of bounds under the basket for the Wildcats. As they'll try and set up for a shot out of the corner. 3 on the way, ring it up. The long ball for Marr. And just like that, Ronnie, we have a 6-5 game.
That 3-ball will do that for you.
And out of bounds. Wow, good pressure over there.
Alana stepped on the line, I think.
Burns just shut her down. Did we have a sub come in? No, we did not.
Yeah, Russell just went out, I think.
Oh, okay. I was saying out of the timeout, I saw Parrish was the first to go over and talk to her coach. I thought she was getting yanked after the foul. 3-ball from the corner, no, and Alana Washington rips it away, and she draws the foul. This is going on the captain, Burns. Caroline Burns, the junior post at 5'10".
That could have gone either way on that call. I think they both had their hands on the ball there.
Yeah, I probably would have let him go for a minute.
At least a held ball.
Yep. 6-5, Everett with the lead. 5 unanswered, though, for the Wildcats on the road. Off a pick from Thompson. Far side for May Washington, trying to fight free. Splits the defense, then reverses. That's a walk.
That's what I thought. Yep.
Man, these officials are on it. I have no complaints thus far.
No, you got one of the best officials in the league are out there tonight for these girls, which is a good thing.
Always looking for more officials, though. Even if you're not the best, there's a spot for you. I can promise you that.
Another 3 in the air. Look at that.
Oh,
Look at
my.
That.
3 up and good for Blatchley. The freshman gives Archbishop Murphy the lead. And a block. That one is on Not 21, but 2. I believe that is on Blatchley.
Right, you were.
Oh, no, they said 21. It's not Blatchley. It is Marr.
Marr.
That inside. Welcome gag. No. Certainly calling it tight for this early in the contest. And the lid is now firmly on the basket for the Seagulls. Stripped away. Just a cold-blooded play by Alana to start him back up the floor. Stop and pop. No. Loose ball. Thompson chases it out of bounds.
Yep.
And you got to hand it to Archbishop Murphy. They get outscored 6-0 to start this. Just take a breath. And now it's an 8-0 run the other way and the turnovers.
A couple of 3 balls made that happen. I'll do it for you anytime.
Certainly changed the game when
There's
that was
another
introduced.
fire.
3 on the way. Too high, too long, and saved just off the end line.
Offensive rebound for the Wildcats.
Marr drives, punches it up.
Another
no.
offensive
board
rebound.
stick back. No, but a foul, and that will send, I think that's Vic. Yeah, Vic checked in. I didn't see that. So Vic is in, and Vic goes to the line. Who is the foul on for Everett? Laney Thompson. A chance to extend this 2-point lead for the Cats. Up and good. Markella Vick, a 6'1" sophomore post. Lawless checks in, Annabelle Lawless, and Espinosa checks in, the backup point. She is a speedster out there. Welcome Gag checks out. Free throw up and good. So Vic hits them both. And a sub checks in for the Cats. Is Vic checking out? No, they're going to send out Burns.
Russell's in, huh?
So Russell got a breather, but they're going to want their only senior out there as much as possible. We are broadcasting in Sterling 4K from Everett High School. Espinosa gives it off to May. Fed on the cut. Parrish skips back out. Lawless.
Nice
Fires
break.
on the curl, and she couldn't get it to go, and they let a foul go there too.
They did, but that's okay.
Lob to the left post. A little out of control here.
Nice little pull-up shot.
Marr with 7, and it's a 12-0 run for the visitors.
Beautiful little jump shot by Marr there.
Floated over the top, up the ladder, Alana. Feeds to Parrish, punched out of bounds. That should and does stay with Everett. Broadcast is, of course, presented by our friends at Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing in our community.
Keep your car rolling down the road.
Had to stop off and get some air from them when the cold weather hit.
Oh, yeah.
Spin, then kick. Espinosa out to Alana. Man-to-man defense has worked pretty well. 3 balls short. Just kind of rushed that one.
They do.
Lob to the corner, then dug back out. Staring it down is Marr with her 7 points. To the post.
Nice little pass under the basket.
Under the
Should go.
basket. Reversed up and in by Hookfin. And it's 14 unanswered in the final 10 seconds now, as that one forced up the floor and out of bounds.
Turnovers are hurting Everett Seagulls right now, and they're not putting them in the net.
No disrespect to Archbishop Murphy, but right now, Everett is beating Everett.
That's correct.
8 seconds left to extend a 14-0 run. 3 ball, no.
Almost.
And that will do it for the first quarter. 14-6. The Archbishop Murphy Wildcats have come back to take the lead. We'll be back with a second quarter call after this on STSPN. back here to the School of Champions, Everett High School. Amp Harrell here with you, joined by Ron Henthorn. And the School of Champions, Ronnie, playing a little rough in that first quarter.
They are, and we've got a ball game here tonight. Much against the odds makers' predictions here that the Everett 3A would take care of the 2A Archbishop Murphy girls, but it's not happening yet.
Left side for May Washington. Somebody got lost, and Welcome Gag could not hit the three from downtown. 14-0 run and a 14-6 lead for the visiting Wildcats. Skip pass near side. I don't think it was supposed to be a skip, but it worked. Spin move for Marr, trying to get free. Lobbed underneath and picked back out to Burns. 7 on the shot clock. Keep forgetting that's a thing. And hard contact. Wow. Contact with a second left on the shot clock, Ronnie.
Yep. May Washington just moved a little bit in front of her there. Shouldn't have happened, but it did.
Washington called for her first. I remember calling games for girls basketball where they didn't have a shot clock, and it is so hard to keep that defense for 20 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute. Yeah. Knocked away, taken away. May says, I'll take care of this one. Down the floor, layup, left it short.
Wow.
My word.
Talk about bad breaks here for Seagulls.
3 on the way, no good. Offensive board, trickles out of bounds and goes to the Gulls. My goodness. Everett's offensive play right now is as cold as the weather outside.
Tatum Russell back in for the Wildcats.
And Tatum Russell back in, and also Heckendorf in for the first time for Everett.
Excuse me, that was backwards. I was wrong. You were right.
I just heard the announcement. That's all I knew. To the corner, and now back out high. Heckendorf gives that one off. May, measured jumper, couldn't get that one to go, and a rebound taken away, Hookfin.
Seagulls just not getting the ball to drop in the hoop.
Inside, a hard jump stop, 360 spin, nearly a walk. Drive, punch, shot, no, foul, yes. I think that's Laney.
That was Hookfin made that?
I don't think she made it. I think it was a miss. But Hookfin to the line for 2. It is Laney Thompson's second foul. Keep an eye on that one.
Yeah.
Got plenty of playing time last year, too. A lot of experience. Lawless in, Thompson out. Free throw was missed. Hookfin will have another. She's got 2 points. Kayla Hookfin, a 5'7" freshman. Can't stress that enough. Missed them both. Rebound taken away by Alana. Down the lane, Welcome Gag flips it up. No, out of bounds, stays with the Gulls. This is a tough assignment here for the Everett coaching staff, because do you take a timeout to try and snap them out of it, or do you just let shooters shoot their way out of a slump?
No, they're not running their play. They're just running and shooting, so we'll see what they do on the play running here. There's one under the basket, didn't go.
Inside to May, then outside to Lawless. Up and good. Lawless off the bench, snaps a 14-0 run. Stolen away, up and good. May Washington, keep an eye on that if this game turns back.
4 quick ones there. Then we're going to, almost got a foul call there. There's it. Oh, it gets going. Almost going to come out, but it didn't went in.
Burns bends it underneath. Little Avatar the Last Airbender under the basket and gets it to go. May Washington, head up, gets a pick from Alana. They'll switch over the top. Welcome Gag, pump fake high. Lost the ball, got it back. Trickles that one out to Heckendorf. Out left side. 3 on the way. Rockets up, no. Taken away by Archbishop Murphy.
That one came out like it came from a cannon. Oh.
Underneath and out of bounds.
I wish she'd have been able to grab that after it bounced off the back of Brian down there.
Whoopsie.
Because it would have been a good fair ball, even though he would have stopped it from going out of bounds.
Yeah, he just plays goalie down there.
Yeah. Unfortunate turnover.
Better stop than Philip Grubauer. 16-10.
5:06 in the second period. We got the clock on the scoreboard. We don't. So
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
My apologies. I assumed people could see it because I don't have my monitor on me. Didn't turn it on. Guys.
Well.
Yeah, well, I was going to give him credit. Missed that one as well and taken away. 16-10. Everett trails at home.
Little pull-up jumper and just nicely done, but didn't quite put enough on it.
I think that was Marr, and back we go the other way. Stutter step out high, Welcome-Geg. Left wing, Alana gets through with a Euro step and gets it to go. Alana Washington just needs to patent that. That's just one of her moves.
Yep, that's the next thing next to a carry.
Up and no, it was out of bounds. The crowd over here thought that went in. It did not.
It didn't go in. I thought it might have been a foul, too.
16-12, your score. Everett trails at home with 4:12 left in the first half. 16-12, your score. In line out of bounds for the Wildcats. Marr tees it up. Can't get it to go. It's off the shot clock. Quick reset and dug back out. Marr draws a hand check. That's a bit ticky-tack for 4 minutes exactly left in the first half. Locked out the elbow, I guess, but I don't know. May gets her second. She'll get a breather as Parrish checks back in. Remember the goal for Everett, you get the win to, as that one goes out of bounds, off of the Gulls. But if you get the win and keep the momentum going, you want to stay 4 seed or higher, get that first round playoff bye. They go to Arlington on Friday. Rolled that one left side, dropped and picked up by Vic.
That should be a held ball, it
and
was.
There's the tie up, as they'll take her to the floor with 3:52 left.
Arrow goes to Bishop.
Yep, Archbishop Murphy will keep it again. Sullivan comes in for the first time. Ari Sullivan, a 5'8" freshman forward, as she will replace Blatchley. High-low action, trying to go back door, knocked out of bounds by Heckendorf. Good defense, really good minutes from Lawless and Heckendorf off the bench.
Shot clock got 18. Did I get a reset on that?
3:48 left in the half. Stopping play for another sub. Blatchley in, Hookfin out. In line underneath the basket, lobbed out. That was Marr giving it off. Marr gets it back on the wing, drives past Heckendorf, draws the triple, tries to burp it out to Vic, and it's taken away. Off the toes, picked up by Alana, and she'll skate past her defender with 3:30. Near side out of the corner. Lawless gives that one off, and the hot potato carries Parrish out of bounds. Self-inflicted wounds, Coach.
So how does that work? She's dribbling, and she dribbles it off her foot, kicks it, picks it up, and dribbles again? And that wasn't a carry.
Apparently not. But the toe on the end line was out of bounds before anything else happened.
There should be an easy 2.
Dropped in, draws some contact, wasn't a foul. Russell goes to the floor, loose ball, fighting for it with 3:08 left. 16-12, Everett trails. Welcome-Geg handling the point guard duties, gives that one off to Alana Washington. Step back. Knocked away and taken away. Beautiful defense by the captain, Burns. Back out to Burns, now straight away. Sully. Little switch, driving in. Marr. Back out, poked away but saved. Nice blue line play there. Gets it back, 3 on the way. Rims the cup from Marr and taken away with 2:30. 4-point lead, Murphy out of bounds, stays with the Gulls. 2:26 left in the second. 16-12, Everett trails.
We got a basketball game going here tonight.
Outscored by the visitors from Archbishop Murphy, 16-4 run. 16-6 run. Missed the layup and taken away again by Murphy, and now the physicality coming into play.
Nice little move.
Yeah, finesse, silky smooth. Mars got 9. And it is 18-12 with under 2 to play in the first half. Everett trails.
Oh, should have been a foul call there.
Contact, and she'll bang off the dasher boards. No foul, no basket.
Could have gone either way, and they let it go.
Step back 3,
Wow.
jacked up and in. Mar with 12. And it is 21-12. Everett trails. Murphy with a lead with 90 seconds left in the first half.
21 puts up the 21st point.
Fed inside, Heckendorf, stop and pop, no, tipped up, taken away.
Good defensive board there by the Wildcats.
Hookfin took it away. 1:14 left. 3 on the way, no. Offensive board up the ladder, and they'll quickly snap this one to the corner. Baseline drive, contact. Could have been a walk, could have been a foul, was nothing. 3, no good, and that's over the backboard. Automatic turnover with 58 seconds left. They're letting a lot go.
There's a lot, yeah. Well, let's see what happens at 58 seconds if the Seagulls can get a shot off here.
Hookfin back in.
Closes 9-point gap that the Wildcats have opened up here at the last minute.
21-12. Everett trails at home with a basketball. 52 seconds and the clock runs. Alana gives it off. Near side it goes. Welcome-Gegg. Welcome-Gegg inside with a curl. Note taken away. Blatchley.
Plenty of time. Look out. She got fouled.
And it's taken away. And now they'll call a foul or a timeout. That was a
It's
foul.
going to be a foul against the
Wildcats.
but I thought she got fouled on the shot.
Yep. Ava Marr called for the foul, her second, team's third. 5 fouls on Everett. Under 30 seconds left. You hear the call, no foul, no foul. 21-12, Archbishop Murphy. Welcome-Gegg, drops that one off. Left side Alana, stops, then starts, goes up for the reverse, pocket picked and taken away.
Going all the way home. Turn it and go.
Russell tries to drive, loses it,
Oh,
loses her footing,
no.
passes that one off, and it's picked off. 3 seconds and a foul with 2.5 left.
Yep, going to get a foul on Burns, I think.
And that's team foul number 4, second on Burns. And of course, no double bonus here, no 1-and-1. So with 2.5 left, it's basically catch, 1 dribble, and shoot.
She threw it in the backcourt. That's the wrong place.
Welcome-Gegg, couldn't get it to go, and that'll do it for the half. Tough first half for the Everett Seagulls. They got out to a 6-0 lead, Captain, and trailed 21-12.
Yeah, 12 points and a half. That's not a good score for the Seagulls.
Nope, no it is not. Well, we will step aside for a break, probably see some highlights here, and okay, we will not see some highlights here, excuse me, the truck signaling me, maybe not, but we'll step aside for a break. Step aside for a break anyway. And when we come back, we'll have the second half call for you, presented by our friends at Les Schwab Tires. 21-12, Everett trails on STSPN.
Allen, number 2, Elizabeth Madison, number 4, Lisa.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Full practice, Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract taken on.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat.
You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
To let Schwab tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
in the end, we're fighting for each other.
Full practice, Witch Doctor, request immediate hot extract. Take it on.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
Back to it from Joe Richer Court. Amp Harrell here with you. Ron Henthorne along for the ride. Everett on the business end of a 21-6 Wildcat run to end the first half. They trail 21-12.
Well, let's see if they had a quiet halftime interview there in the locker room for these Everett girls.
Stolen away with confidence by the Cats. Miss and an offensive board.
One of several for them lately.
Marr to Blatchley, then inside and back out. Marr hesitates, pivots to the low block. Nice use of the window by the captain, Burns. Caroline Burns with 4 points. Remember, Everett's got an even tougher challenge coming up on Friday as they go to Arlington.
Yeah, well, they're going to have a tough time with Arlington if they can't get by this game tonight.
Welcome-Geg couldn't get it to go. Thompson with a board and back out to Welcome-Geg again.
Seagulls have gotten a lot of nice shots under the basket, several layups that didn't go, and several shots like that aren't going. You know, turnaround jump shot just 2 feet away.
Yeah, May Washington couldn't get it to go. Oh, bad pass, stolen away.
That one should go. And it doesn't.
No. Welcome-Geg to May, and May will give it back to Welcome-Geg. I can't do anything with this. You do it.
They're just not putting the layups in. That's what's hurting them.
23-12. Everett trails Archbishop Murphy, and give all the credit to the Cats. They're getting it done. 3 ball, no good, and taken away by Ava Marr. Up the floor to Blatchley. Marr will take one from the parking lot. Off the heel, no. Offensive board, ripped away. Good work by Parrish, and they'll start the charge. Skip back door. May will take it out from under the basket.
May, right under the basket, didn't take the shot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's in her head, I think. Trying to set up a play with 6 minutes to go. Poked away out high and taken away. 1-on-2. Didn't hear the footsteps a-coming. Nice job backside by Parrish, and then they'll lob it ahead for May a little too far. Subs for both sides. And looks like Welcome-Geg out for Espinosa. And did not see the change for the Cats.
Was it...
Whistling out
it
of
was
bounds.
Hookfin came in, I think.
Okay.
Here's the starter.
5:51 to go in the third. 23-12. Everett trails. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here, I suppose. And for Everett, this is tough. This is a continuation of how it went in the first half. Getting lots of looks.
Yeah, I'm thinking, changing from one end to the other, shooting a different basket, things might look different, but they're missing the layups. They're throwing the ball away. They're just like they're almost panicking a little bit, but I hate to say they are. They're just pressing a little hard.
Just bad luck. It spins around the cup, touches every single part of it, and doesn't drop through. Parrish and Espinosa out there, along with Alana and May Washington, and Lainey Thompson for Everett. It'll be Murphy basketball. Ava Marr will air this one out. Up the floor to Blatchley. Blatchley out there with Hookfin, Burns, and Russell, I believe. Out left side, Blatchley will back it up. Or Hookfin.
Ooh, close to stepping over. Within an inch.
That was dangerous. Out high with 6 on the shot clock, too. Got to worry about that. Up and no, and that's some great defense by the Everett Seagulls. 5:19 to go, back up the floor. Parrish gives it up. 2 on the way, rather. No good. Inside, Alana spins and draws the foul. That's a heady play for Alana Washington.
I'm going to get a grab in there on Hookfin, I think.
First personal, number 3, Seagulls basketball.
Yep. Hookfin called for the foul. Inline right as you face it, and Alana calls a play stealthily. Kicked in, step back 3, got it! Tickling the twine, Welcome-Geg.
Is that a 3?
That was a 3. Oh, it was a 2, excuse me. Foot on the line. Didn't step back far enough. Still, it gets him off of the Schneid. 23-14, and a whistle and a little forearm shiver there. Foul is on Espinosa. 23-14 your score. Murphy with a lead on the road. 4:48 to go in the third. Broadcast brought to you by Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing here in the community. Skipped in short to Blatchley. Blatchley fighting around Espinosa. Kicked ball off the toe of Parrish.
And that'll get us a reset 30-second shot clock.
Because that kind of counts as a turnover. Good eyes by you.
Let's see if the Wildcats got a good under basket play here. They got set up for one. Let's see where they go.
Inline right. Lobbed in for Ava Marr, going, oh, straight through, and couldn't get it to go.
Missed the layup.
Ramirez Hernandez out there. Whoa! 3-ball. Up and good for Blatchley. And it is 26-14. Laney, that would be Laney Thompson with a basket back the other way and a whistle. And there's that pugnacious defense for the Gulls. Tatum Russell back in, replacing 5 Burns. 4:20 left, quarter number 3. Everett down 6. Near side Laney, 3 on the way, no, and it's to the floor. It's a tie up, and it goes to Murphy.
Good quick call there by Brian Kelly. Not let that get out of hand.
Right in front of him, quick whistle. 4:11 in the third, 26-16 Cats. Poked away.
Little pressure here by the Seagulls to see if they can put the squeeze on the Archbishop Murphy girls.
Lawless in, Thompson out for the Gulls. 4:09, giddy up in the third. Ask your parents if you don't get that reference. Up the floor with it is Blatchley across the timeline, staring down Espinosa. Letting some contact go out there.
Could have been a block, wasn't called.
Lost the handle for a moment, Marr, and it'll hiccup out of bounds. Nice pressure by Parrish, and I would say even more impressive, she knew what not to do. May Washington to walk it up the floor to Alana, then in the corner, that's Parrish. Parrish called for a block, reversed back against it. Alana the crossover, step back, 2 on the way. Too long and taken away by Russell.
Seagulls trying to get back in this with a 3-ball. Not happening yet.
We mentioned it in the open. Defense is key, and that 50-point plateau really for both sides. We're not going to get there. Down the lane, contact and or a travel, and it's none of those things.
Shot clock running down. They got a fire, and they did. Air ball.
That one up high off the heel and taken away by Alana Washington.
That's a nice little move there.
The little fake outlet pass.
To yourself.
10-point game. Straight away from May. Didn't take the shot from downtown. Lob to a cutter out of position. Lawless will corral it, gives that one up, collapsing in, and May gets it to go. May with a 2, Thompson with a 2, Welcomgeg with a 2. 8-point game now. Everett on the comeback trail and a whistle. Timeout full. So this is a chance for Archbishop Murphy to get things in order. We'll step aside for a break. Back after this on STSPN.
We're not here to take part. We're here to take over. I am the beast.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
Back on STSPN and underway here. Staring it down is Hookfin for the Cats. In, then out, 3 on the way. Marr couldn't get it to go, and rebounding in traffic, Washington.
Let's see if the Seagulls can put a basket in here. They've got made, they did.
Little show and go from Alana Washington. And it is 26-20.
Seagulls have passed their quarter quota there. They went up to 8 points this quarter now.
Alana Washington wants another shirt. The Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game opportunity.
We're going to get
foul.
a blocking foul there, probably on Parrish, I think.
I think you're correct, sir. Be her second. Got a toe in the way. 1:55 left in the third. 6-point lead for Archbishop Murphy on the road. Fed in, all alone. 3 on the way, 2 short. Taken away by Espinosa. Lobs it back for May. This is a unique lineup they've got out here. Alana in the corner, 3 on the way, no. And taken away. Little quick hand defense by May Washington, but it's out off of her.
Seagulls definitely putting the pressure on the Wildcats now, full court all the way. And that one resulted in out of bounds play. Let's see what they can do here. 2-on-2. Now they kind of let them come up a little bit.
6-point lead for the Wildcats of Archbishop Murphy. 26-20. Near corner, then dug back out. Free throw line play. Burns to the corner. 3 goes. Up and good for Blatchley.
Our second 3, or third 3, I think, of the night.
Yes, 9 points. 29-20. That'll stop some bleeding. Baseline drive, Parrish. Rolls that one out for May Washington. Getting a little hand check. She'll drive, flips, scores.
May Washington for 2.
Look out, y'all. May Washington has her eye in. She's got the soft touch once again. Contact at the timeline. With the corner up ahead. Driving underneath and
wow, nice move.
Heaving up a prayer, saved by Burns. Whipped around the
I
horn.
like the ball movement here by the Archbishop girls.
Missed it, but got the board. Flips,
Nicely done.
scores. Mar with 14. She wants the shirt as well.
That's her first 2 of this half, though, isn't it?
Indeed. Near side, Espinosa long 2. Arkin in. Everybody getting involved in the scoring party now, and it's out of bounds. 31-24, Everett trails.
Good 13.4 seconds here. Let's see if the Wildcats get down and get a basket out of this time frame without getting pressured here, as Seagulls are all doubled up on them. Full court pressure.
Thompson and Heckendorf checked in for Everett as well. Some fresh legs for the final 13.4. And that one was not signaled ready for play yet. It's like, wow, that was unfortunate, but that would be why. 10 seconds, third quarter. Skip pass to the corner. Ava leans it up the lane. Fed back out, 3 on the way offline, and that'll do it for quarter number 3. 31-24, a 7-point advantage for Archbishop Murphy as we head to the final frame. Back after this on STSPN. Back to Everett High School, STSPN coverage of girls high school basketball on a Wednesday night in Everett. Amp Harrell and Ron Hinthorn here with you. Everett outscored the visitors 12-10 in the third quarter, but they trail 31-24. Heckendorf out high, gives it off Parrish. The elbow, Laney finds May. Fader won't go, and it's tipped out of bounds. Oh, I thought that was Everett basketball. Apparently not. Just a makeup call, I suppose.
Well, he was right there looking at it. He saw whose hand was on it.
He had a better angle than I did. Spin move, then shuffled back. Marr. Ooh, good little flip roll to the corner. Couldn't get it to go. Tipped out of bounds. That'll be Everett basketball. Everett again outscored him 12-10, but still trailing by a score of 31-24. Got to make some moves here down the stretch. Near side, Laney Thompson. Gives back, May Washington. Shows and goes. A little slip move. May has 10 to lead the scoring for Everett.
May's doing her best to get the Seagulls back in this for sure by herself.
Lob to the far corner. Working with it. Oop, 3 on the way. No good. Loose ball taken by May Washington. That was a play. Up the floor, Parrish. Drops, then gives it back. Alana punches and scores. Alana's got 8. May's got 10. And that was Hookfin, I believe, streaking down the floor.
Who was that? That was.
I think that was 3, wasn't it? Hookfin?
2, wasn't it?
Oh, it was 2. Okay.
Yeah, it was all 2.
And a stoppage of play here, out of bounds. So Blatchley with 11. Marr has 14 to lead all scorers.
We had a foul call?
Yeah, Hookfin called for the foul. Alana to the line 2 times. Score is 33-28. Everett trails. 6:26 left in the fourth. Up and no.
Well, right now you need every point you can get there, so those free throws are counting big time right now.
Absolutely. Vic checks back in for a little physicality on the low block for Archbishop Murphy. Alana gets 1 of 2. She's got 9. May Washington has 10. 2s across the rest of the way for the scoring for Everett. And a whistle. 3 in the key. Wow.
Who do you call that on?
That was just 3-second violation.
On her?
I suppose. So that or there might have been somebody camped out, but
I didn't see anybody else, but I was curious about that. Not a call you get to see very often.
Not often at all. 4-point lead for Archbishop Murphy. Everett trying to come back in this one. Parrish gives that one off to Thompson. Thompson on the long bomb, shoveled inside. Back spin, layup no. Foul yes. Alana Washington to the stripe. Enter Sandman here. She's playing closer. Foul is on Vic.
Oh, Washington 1 for 2.
Yep.
Well, 2 for 3.
2 for 3. Both Washingtons with double figures now.
That's true.
Alana was the Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game the last time I was here. Up and good. She just wants to add to the collection.
She's going to fight May for it if they end up winning here.
Indeed. Spin move out high for Blatchley. Fighting her way free. 33-31. Murphy's like, hey, we want the shirt too. Inside then out. And I think changing the play is Marr. 8 on the shot clock. That inside for Vic. Off the window. Good. Marr with the helper. 35-31.
Keep running that play. Looks like it'll work for them every time.
And ran some clock, too. Between the rings. Couldn't get it to go. Offensive board, though. Heckendorf. Out high, the Washington girls. Given off to Laney. Now straight away, Alana. Euro step. Scoop, no. Taken away. She takes some contact, and it's rocketed up the floor. Rejected. What a thunderous block. Yes, Parrish picks up the foul.
A body block.
Get you pumped up, though. Apparently, some fans are not in agreement with that call.
Oh, I don't know how they could not be in agreement with that call.
Under 5 to play here.
You can't knock a girl to the floor and not be considered a foul.
Free throw up, no good. Espinosa in for the Seagulls. Sullivan back in for the Cats, replacing Vic as they get smaller, but perhaps a bit faster. Missed them both. And Espinosa, no, it comes away to Sullivan for Archbishop Murphy. She'll lob it across, and Ava Marr will bail them out. 4-point lead for the Cats. Contact up top. There's the sandwich.
Should be a foul in there.
And they do call the foul backside, I think. Foul is that 33?
33 for 3.
That is her fourth. So she will check out. With 4:39 left, it's 35-31. She did not check out. She is now on ball. Contact, and they will call the foul against Murphy.
And I think that was a good call.
They said that was Espinosa that stepped in and took the charge?
Yep.
How about that? Your point guard going to the floor. Love it. Foul is called on Hookfin, her third. To the floor, out of bounds. And, a timeout, and it's a full. It is a timeout, and it's a full timeout for Everett, down by 4. We'll step aside for a break with 4:24 left in regulation on STSPN.
The Seagulls taking a full timeout.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Wildcats, this is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract. Take it on.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Back here on STSPN, 4:24 left in regulation. The Everett Seagulls trailing 35-31. Broadcast brought to you by Les Schwab Tires. Going down the stretch here at a 4-point game. Everett led 6-0, and contact and a foul, but they haven't led since I think it was 6-4. It was a 6-0 run, and they gave up the lead at I think it was 8-6. Driving, flipping, couldn't get it to go. May, offensive board put back. Thompson, no, taken away again. Ava Marr fed ahead, and there's the run out, and there was a big play. Blatchley with the basket. Parrish was ready to unleash the Thunder, but she felt the fourth foul, couldn't give up the fifth.
Yep.
37-31, that's your foul trouble making an impact. Straight away, Blatchley. Ava Marr working against Thompson, drives. Kicks out 3 on the way, nope.
Almost got the rebound.
Stubs away to May Washington. Feeling footsteps, and ooh.
Yeah, we're going to get a foul called there.
I think that was 2, Blatchley, I think.
Maybe.
Let's see. Nope. That is
Hookfin. Her fourth.
Hookfin with her fourth, and she will check out. Also, Heckendorf, I think, back in for Everett.
Set play from the baseline here for the Seagulls.
Yeah.
Nothing happening, just inbound.
Alana gives that one off. Straight away, Welcomgeg. Gives off to Parrish. 6-point lead for the Wildcats. Fed in, couldn't get it to go, Lainey Thompson.
Just not making those easy layups under the basket there. They probably missed a dozen or more of those. Look
Lobbed
at that
underneath, just warming her hands by the fire.
And she got
Burns
fouled.
missed the shot, got the board, fouled on the putback. That's your captain, Caroline Burns. Lainey Thompson gets her third. Thompson with 3, May Washington with 2, Parrish with 4.
These will count big time, Burns. You got to put both in, girl.
First one, got it to go. Burns with 5 points.
Rattled and dropped, it counts.
Blatchley with 13, Marr with 14 to lead the way for Archbishop Murphy. Let fly, couldn't get it to go, tipped up, taken away, Welcomegeg. 38-31, Welcomegeg parts the seas, flips and scores. Miley with 4, 38-33. Marr to start it up the floor. Directing traffic, working against May Washington. Drive, then kick out to Burns. Caroline lobs it across the formation with 2:30 left. Be careful country for Everett. Fed back out, 4 on the shot clock. Off the heel, no, taken away Welcomegeg.
Little of a forced shot there.
Dropped it, got it back. May Washington to Parrish.
Seagulls need a basket on this possession.
2:09.
There's the shot up.
Nope. And taken away by Ava Marr, who takes a bump on the end line, and I'll let it go. Under 2 to play. Taken away. May Washington 2-on-1. Absorbs the contact, gives off for the helper, up and good. Miley Welcomegeg, and there is a timeout as we have cut this to 38-35. 30 seconds, we'll keep it right here. 38-35 with $1.50 left.
Well, a little mistake there with the turnover didn't help at all for the Seagulls. I mean, for the Wildcats, the Seagulls just gave it up there, you know?
Yeah, just took it away and put it up and in.
Nice little move. That 4-point swing would make a big difference here.
3-point game. Again, Everett led this 6-0 to start this off. Trailed at the end of one, 14-6. They gave up a 14-0 run.
They just had a cold shooting night everywhere, from outside to inside, everywhere you go. So right now they're just getting some good, easy baskets under there with some turnovers, and that's helping a lot.
Well, meanwhile, if you're Archbishop Murphy, you've still got the lead with 1:50 left. Just play your game and finish. Man-to-man defense.
Every possession is big time for both teams here tonight. So.
Hookfin gives off to Marr. Hookfin, by the way, with 4 fouls. Same thing for Parrish.
Wildcats need to put 2 in.
Or 3 would help. No, offline and taken away by Welcomegeg.
There's a chance to make a swing difference here.
May underneath. Thompson gathers and can't get it to go. Offensive board underneath. Alana lays it up and in. It's a 1-point game. 38-37. Wobbling a bit, the Wildcats. 60 seconds and a whistle and a foul. And they're going to get that one on May Washington, her 3rd. Team foul number 6. End line left, it would appear, for Archbishop Murphy. 60
Archbishop
seconds.
needs this basket, big time.
Got to get points on this possession. There's this one out. And threw that one up and over.
Did not need a turnover.
I think Burns wanted the foul. Layup, no. Rebound ripped away by the Cats. Trying to get some help. Marr ducks her head and drives past Welcomegeg. Airs it out to the corner.
Double teamed on the base.
And a timeout.
Good timeout there by the...
Yes, by the Wildcats. Okay. Very smart timeout.
Happened right in front of Ebony Hurd over there, the coach, so she knew what was going on.
Just a 30, so we'll keep it here.
She's got a smile on her face. She's a happy coach down there.
I mean, this is a squad. You're down 3 players to injury. You've got a squad that's more than half freshmen, and you're going on the road to a tough place in Everett.
And a 3A team that's got a better record than you do.
Better record than you, higher classification than you, and you've got the lead with a minute left.
And they're taller than you.
Actually, not a minute left. 37.3 seconds
37 seconds. So this is a big possession here for the Wildcats. They need to get a basket at least, or get a foul and get free throws.
Marr off a switch, drives, shot up.
And she got fouled.
Couldn't get it to go, but she drew the foul. Ava Marr, very smart play for the sophomore.
I think that was called from the bench at that timeout. Just drive the basket and see if you can make it or get fouled.
Yeah, burning time and trying to get that defensive breakdown. Free
Look
throw
at
up
that.
and good. 15 points on the day for Ava Marr. She's making a play for that Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game. 39-37 Archbishop Murphy.
This is a big shot right here. And she
Got
sinks it.
16 points on the day. 23 seconds left.
Seagulls better drop a three or take a timeout, and they did both. Neither.
They'll take a full timeout, and we will step aside as well.
21 seconds. Man, this is going to be a tough barn-burning shot here for the Seagulls when they come in.
3-point lead for the visitors on STSPN.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
It's like a loot machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loot machine.
Back to it for the final 21 seconds, Cowboy.
Well, what do you think, Amp? Are we going to overtime on a big three-point shot here by the Seagulls, or are they going to fire and miss? Or are the Wildcats going to foul them, put them on the free throw line?
Ooh, that would be a smart play with a foul to give.
Yeah.
6 fouls for the visitors. I don't like to make predictions in the final stretch here.
There's
12
the
seconds.
three-point up.
Three-pointer. Got it! Got it!
Yes.
Alana Washington. 5 seconds left and a whistle. We have a timeout or?
Timeout, yep. Timeout by the Wildcats.
Wowzers.
That's why you foul them and put them on the line with it. Don't give them that three-point shot.
It was a 1-and-1 if they commit the foul there.
Yeah.
Full timeout. 40 all, but with a chance to walk off, to ride off into the sunset, if you will. We'll take a quick timeout. Back after this with the finale, perhaps, on STSPN.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
And back here on STSPN, the final seconds of this one. Let's see how much time goes back on the clock when the horn sounds. 4.7, so no time added.
So strategy here for the Seagulls is do not foul them, whatever you do.
Yeah, no fouls, no freebies here.
And the strategy here for the Wildcats is get the ball somewhere up near midcourt so you can fire off a shot.
I would have thought with a timeout they'd have it on a side out, but apparently
they do. Yeah, side out right below us here.
Okay, gotcha. Side out.
Seagulls are going to contest the inbounds here, but we're looking pretty hard like we're going to go to overtime here.
That would.
There's the throw down court. Turn
that
around.
That would seem likely. Ava with a chance. Step over. 3 for the win. No. And that'll do it. And we'll go to overtime. Okay.
Well, they got the shot off.
40 all. And bonus basketball from the School of Champions. We'll step aside for a quick timeout and get this thing reset. I think it'll be a 4-minute quarter. Back after this on STSPN.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Wildcats, this is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract. Taking on
Here on a team, you know, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Bonus basketball from Joe Richard Court. Amp Harrell here with you. All the guys and gals in the truck doing all the really hard work. And speaking of hard work, keeping me in line is Ron Henthorn to my right. You called it. Bonus basketball.
Bonus basketball. Coaching error, I think, is why we're in overtime. I would have called a foul.
And it's just tough to.
And speaking of fouls, they may make a difference in this overtime because we got a couple girls with 4 fouls out there.
Yep, and 7 fouls on the home side, 6 on the visitors from Archbishop Murphy. Flipped over right side, now straight away Alana Washington. The composure is different for Everett as they have come all the way back. Knocked away. And nearly a walk. 3-ball no, 2, and the shot clock will reset. And digging it out is Parrish despite her 4 fouls. 3:24 left in overtime. Post entry, then back out. Alana to Wugum-Gegg, 3 on the way, no! And taken away, that's a big stop for the Cats. Back up the floor, Marr with 16 points in the lane, contested, no foul, offensive board. Dug back out and snapped over. Marr, deep 3, on the way, no! High rocket, rebound, taken away Parrish.
Both teams firing the 3-ball off and neither one going.
This has just been a brutal, physical game. Beaten and banging. Straight away Laney gives off near side for Parrish. We were talking about 50 being the difference. I don't know if they'll get there or not, but we got overtime. 3 up, no good for Mae Washington. Meanwhile, Alana picks herself up off the deck, no calls. Inside, coast to coast,
no,
couldn't get it to go.
You got to make the layup, and we're getting a foul called on the Wildcats down there.
I think that might have been Blatchley.
Got to make those layups.
Blatchley or Hookfin, and if it's Hookfin, she just fouled out. That's it. Yep, Hookfin has fouled out, and it's a 1-and-1 on the other end of the floor for Parrish. Sub-checking back in is Ari Sullivan at 5'8", the freshman. 40 all. Parrish with a chance to break the tie. She's got 2 points on the night. No. And on the 1-and-1 goes away to the Wildcats.
Help, help.
Near side it goes to Burns.
There's a foul, didn't get called. They're letting them play a little bit in this overtime.
A little bit. Blatchley to Sullivan. Gives back. Little rock step. Drives contested and out of bounds. That's tough. I think that they let him go, and she took a little contact and knew she had to get rid of it or else she'd walk.
Yeah.
Sometimes not affecting the game does affect the game.
2:03 in this overtime left to go. No score yet.
40 all. Yeah, no scoring in the overtime. After a 16-9 Everett fourth quarter. Parrish to Thompson. High post entry, down low, underneath, dropped it and got it back. Alana to Parrish, turns, heaves, no.
That's a forced shot, and then she just throwing it at the basket.
Usually good things happen when you throw it at the basket. 1:34 left in the first overtime, 40 all. No scoring in this overtime period. Marr drives, clears out, kicks off. 3 on the way. No. And contested, loose ball. They'll go to the floor. It's a tie-up, and it stays with Murphy.
That's a good call.
Ow. Peeling bodies up off the floor there.
Yeah.
That's Alana Washington, a little
hit the floor kind of hard there, but I think she's all right.
They just fight to the deck, fight through everything. The physicality of the girls' game. Lobbed out high. Minute 20 left. First overtime. Marr working against May Washington. Drops, then kicks. Burns a 3. Nope, short. Taken away Lainey Thompson. Minute 8 left.
First overtime, I heard you say. Are you trying to say there's going to be a second one?
Well, somebody's got to score. That'll work. That'll work. Welcome, gig. 57 seconds left. Drive, shot, no, and no call on the contact. Blatchley about got beheaded. Right side, little hesitation and a whistle and a delayed foul on the floor.
Took a little grabbing foul there.
I'm not even sure. That was a weird play because it was kind of like everything stopped. There was no defense. Alana for a 1-and-1 here, 8th team foul. 42-40. Make it 43. If they can hang on here with 45 seconds left, I would dare say Welgamgeg would be your player of the game. Got it. Alana Washington. I've goofed up my scoring because the fourth quarter and overtime have merged. And a timeout on the floor with 36 seconds left. I think this should just be a 30. No, they're saying it's a full. They'll take one as well. 36 seconds left in overtime. 4-point lead for Everett on STSPN.
You got 8 points for.
It's like a loop machine. Going around town trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
Back here on STSPN, and you just missed it. They put it back in play, and I think on the inbounds, the Cats threw it into the backcourt and immediately got called for an over and back.
Well, she threw it in the front court. She dribbled in the backcourt.
Oh, whoops. I missed it.
Yeah.
And now a foul called inside as it's starting to unravel for the Cats.
Yeah, right now I think it's looking bad with 29 seconds and Seagulls on the line.
44-40. Lainey Thompson to try and put it on ice. It's a 2-score game already. High arcing free throw for Thompson. She's got 3 points. Yeah, if she can hit this next one, then it's a 6-point lead with 29 seconds left. Lainey puts it away.
Yep. Seagulls lay out. Back off now. Just don't let them get an easy shot. But
24 seconds
don't press
left.
them too hard. There's
Three.
the long three. Looked good, but didn't go.
Offensive board, Wildcats. Lob back out. Marr gives it off. Burns inside. Sullivan. 3 on the way with 9 seconds. Got it. Got it. Blatchley.
Wow.
And there's the foul with officially 3.5 seconds left. 3-point game.
3-point game. She needs to miss the free throws and a
miracle.
Miracle 3-point. Put it in another overtime than you predicted, but I don't. I didn't like.
I wasn't asking for it.
No.
It's just when you get a minute and a half left in overtime and no points, you can't say there's a minute and a half left in overtime if no one has the lead.
Yeah.
That's why you use the term regulation in quarter number 4 unless it's very clearly over. 3.5 seconds left, and they're trying to decide something. It is a 1-and-1, 9th team foul.
Well, Wiley hasn't been to the free throw line tonight, Les. Let's see what kind of a shooter she is.
8 points, make it 9. Miley Wogamgeg, I think, is your pretty clear choice for player of the game, your Adrenaline Fundraising MVP, because she hit what at the time was the game winner.
And hitting the free throws right now to put
ice
this
it.
in ice. Yeah.
Yep.
One of them was
Missed
enough.
that one, and then she'll run down the board in the corner, and that'll do it. Miley Wogamgeg says, I want the shirt. 47-43, your final score. Number 4, Miley Wogamgeg, will join us shortly. 47-43, your final score in overtime as Everett comes all the way back. Step aside for a break. Back with your post game after this on STSPN.
Come with us. The new generation. The next level. Sending it big.
You're in for a good run. Let's go.
Come with us to the track, to the trails, to the slopes, to the surf, to the fight, to the race. Look at this! To the 4 a.m. starts. Training harder, pushing further, hitting back, hard. To the fans, to the followers, and the haters. Come with us to the blood, to the sweat, and the broken bones. You rehab. We never quit. We never give up. We take control. To the world titles. To the world's first. The world's best. Come with us. We're just getting started.
It's going to be so much fun. I promise you.
And welcome back here on STSPN. AMP and Coach Ron Henthorn joined by our Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game, Miley Wogamgeg. Congratulations on the performance and on the big win.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, yeah, I was just saying as you walked up here, you look a lot taller down there. Look at this girl. You're 5'2".
I'm taller on the court.
5'6".
5'6"?
Yes.
No,
okay.
I lied. I had to.
Well, you know.
9 points tonight, young lady. That was nicely done.
Thank you.
And all but 2 of them coming after the third quarter, coming through in the clutch. Take us through fourth quarter and overtime and kind of what changed for you guys.
Fourth quarter, our defense changed. In the beginning, it was like really slow. We started off slow, and coach always tells us to like start off strong so we can end strong as well. But coming off of the first half, we were slow, but then second half, we were down, and we were in the locker room talking about we need to get back and play our game and play our tempo. So that's what we did.
A lot of layups in the first half that just weren't going in for you guys.
Yeah, it wasn't falling in.
So it kind of put you in a hole there. You only scored 6 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, I know. That was
A
terrible.
little slow start, but you got it back.
Yeah.
So tell us about the competition. You guys are no stranger to Archbishop Murphy. They came in ready to play, didn't they?
Yeah, every team we play, they're a good team. They always come out hard, and we have to match their level and just come out harder.
Defense obviously a key in this game and in all the games, and I've had the privilege of seeing you in parts of 2 seasons. Defense a big part of your game too, right?
Yes, defense is key. Defense is what wins the game.
And how do you work on that? Is it just knowing each other in practice and testing each other?
Just trust and rotation and just working together, really.
Now, before we give you your shirt here for winning the Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game, I wanted to ask. So after this one's in the rearview mirror, no big deal. Just a trip to Arlington on Friday. How big is that looming in your mind?
That's a big game. I'm definitely ready. We're ready. We wanna win because the last few years we've been losing. So we're gonna try and come and play our game.
Big opportunity.
Need to get that quick start better next time.
Yes, we do.
So we will present you with your Player of the Game, your Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game shirt. Got to get the pictures for social media, of course.
They got some shots back here too.
Any final thoughts before we let you go and celebrate
this?
This
Get a better shot of you. There we go.
A lot of publicity for this one.
Yeah.
So
all right.
Who do you want to say hi to at home?
I want to say hi to all your viewers.
All my viewers.
Excellent.
And your viewers now too, young lady.
Yes.
Good job.
Thank you.
Well, have fun and celebrate this one.
Okay, thank you.
Your Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game, Miley Wugumgeg. And Ronnie, any final thoughts before we take it to the house?
Well, I'm surprised at the way this game turned out tonight, Amp. We thought for a while, like up to the last second of the final of the fourth quarter that Archbishop Murphy was going to pull this off, but it turned out going to overtime, and they just didn't have it left for them in overtime.
Yeah, and just tough. You go through almost the whole overtime without a single point, and then the flurry right there in the final minute and a half.
A great win for the Everett Seagulls here tonight at home.
And again, we didn't even mention it, but ice in the veins. Nobody can buy a shot. Wugumgeg puts it up and in, and then she ices it despite the furious rally. She hits the free throw, puts it out of reach.
She did that. Good game tonight to watch for everybody.
Absolutely. And, of course, Friday night, Everett will be taking on the big-time rival up there in Arlington. That's going to be a tough one. And, again, top 4 seeds get a first-round bye.
And we'll be back on STN Friday night with a boys' game. Glacier Peak, Jackson at Glacier Peak. At Jackson.
Bothell and Glacier Peak Saturday at 1, right?
Okay, so lots of good basketball coming up, Amp.
And I'll be back with you guys for more girls basketball action next Wednesday night here on STSPN. Just check us out, STSPN on the socials or STSPN.com. For Ron Henthorn, for all of the folks back in the truck doing all the hard work, and for our executive producer, that being Mr. Todd Elvig, I'm Amp Harrell. Your final score in overtime, 47-43. Everett gets it done. Good night, everybody.
Good night.